After waiting for almost 3 years, Amazon has decided to give an overhaul to its most popular Kindle Classic, and the minor but essential changes has perfected this device as per the user requests. Let's find out if it's all that you hoped for in a following review. Being the cheapest of the ebook reader lineup, Classic Kindle has been taunted with being a cheap plastic device and ugly squared off corners. All new Kindle is much well shaped with the rounded off corners and premium rubber-like finish on its body. It slips a little if you have super dry hands, but comfort has increased at many levels using this 2016 version of Classic Kindle. The white color was previously only available in the expensive Paperwhite version, but the basic Kindle also now come in two colors. Kindle is now much thinner compared to the 10.2 mm thickness in previous generation, but this version is only 9.1 mm thick. The weight of the device has also reduced by 16% and now weighs about 161 grams compared to the 192 grams of previous generation Kindle. There is nothing much on the body as the display is fully touch enabled and responds swiftly. On the bottom you have standard micro USB slot that can be used for pushing books from your Mac or PC and also to charge a device. The display is still 167 ppi, which I think is good enough for reading. But if you are hoping for the resolution upgrade, there is nothing much here for you. With upgrade to the latest physical quality, the difference between this and the Kindle Paperwhite is merely the backlight. If you are new to the Kindle in general, this basic Kindle comes with an e-ink display that is glare free. So you must ensure that you read in a room or a place with ample light, just like you do with your physical books. The greatest thing about Kindle software is the features is all the same on every device, no matter if you buy the expensive Kindle Voyage or this affordable Kindle 2016. You can tap on right and left to swipe through the pages and double tap on a page to use the new flip feature that gives you an overview of the multiple pages of the book quickly. Selecting a word and finding its dictionary meaning and a direct Wikipedia search is my most favorite feature in Kindle. And with the newest OS update, it now supports vocabulary builder that saves all the dictionary words you have searched for. You can use this feature to revise and practice these words later on in a most productive flashcard way. There is also a feature called WordWise that automatically shows short and simple definition about the difficult words, so you can keep reading without fewer interruptions. The classic homepage is still the same, and you can switch the list view anytime to scroll more books at the same time. The small progress bar is visible with every listing with the small dots. While you read the book, you can change the text sizes, fonts, and margins to suit your reading needs. At the bottom left corner of your book, you can switch between the number of pages in the book, remaining time to finish the chapter, or simply the page number. The performance of all new Kindle is at its finest, and pinch to zoom for text or switching between the screens work at the right speed. The page refresh animation might look unusual if you're using the Kindle for the first time, but it's simply the way e-ink displays works. Typing on the touch-enabled keyboard takes inputs as fast as on my smartphone, but the output lags a little, which is more of an effect and not the slowness of the device. Very rarely you will use the typing feature for search and experimental browsing. The experimental browser is good for Wikipedia and text-based websites like Twitter or Quora. However, Kindle can display images in black and white. Their rendering times are pretty slow, and as this browser does not support high-end web technologies, expect the general websites getting scrambled on your screen. Sure, you can post a tweet or two, but it's the only thing you can expect to do efficiently in the Kindle 2016. There are apps like Goodreads, which if you don't know already, is an IMDb for books. The app is natively integrated with Kindle software that provides book ratings, reviews, and more details in a well-designed web-based interface. Flipping pages and overall book reading features works great on Kindle thanks to this low footprint e-ink technology. Because it has no additional apps or even full-featured browser, you can carry on your distraction-free reading for hours on the Kindle. You can also read and subscribe to magazines from the device itself. Buying a book from store takes little less than a minute and a Wi-Fi connection is quite consistent. Even if you do not own Wi-Fi at home or office, with the latest smartphones, you can create a wireless hotspot on the go for buying a new book or magazine. The battery life as promised stays on for days, and for my on and off usage for 30 to 50 minutes a day, I was still left with 20% of battery on the 15th day on a single charge. Reading books is the best experience on Kindle, period. With unbelievable weeks-long battery life, no notification distraction-free reading, absolutely well-designed reader's delight enhanced with the apps like Goodreads, Wordwise and Vocabulary Builder, Kindle is a must-have device for avid readers, as well as for the new ones who are trying to learn English by reading. Thanks for watching Digital Conqueror. If you enjoyed watching this video, please hit the like button and subscribe to our channel for more reviews.